Ooh. Set up. Start downloading gun skin. Quest. Make sure I get that done. Ooh. Ooh. Matches are at 10 p.m. Eastern. I just make sure I get my stream started a half hour before, make sure everything's functioning properly, everything gets communicated through the teams, etc. I'm downloading Gunskins right now. Mm. The mythic switchblade is what? That's loud. Actually, didn't realize how much I put into the draw. Mm. You asked me how do you buy a rename card item. Download Bonnie's here, Mark's here. Also, Bonnie, how you feeling about wild cards next season? It's going to be exciting. It's probably going to break the game, but it'll make for some good content, hopefully. The first match tonight will start at 10 p.m. Eastern. I guess the only match. Only one match tonight starts at 10 p.m. A lot of new, exciting content coming in the new season. I will hopefully be streaming a good bit of it. Hopefully, XE4 is downloaded. She's downloaded. I like get them all downloaded. About the time I get all these skins downloaded, hopefully they'll be just about ready to get going. I would assume both these teams will be on time, hopefully. Wow. CX9. I know I have to finish downloaded because I was using it earlier. It's gonna take up so much storage, bro. Holy. Holy. So many mythics, man. 26. Crazy. There is a 1 minute delay on stream, so there'll be a little distance between me reading chat and you guys hearing it because admins asked me to keep a 1 minute delay on the stream. So I have been. I mean, we're gonna get the patch notes mid tournament. I wonder if we'll see any like grid usage or something. I mean, I don't think anything was significantly buffed that much. Oh, that's probably gonna be the one to get downloaded. Right now, he's gonna be using the CDR, but we'll download it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, next season's gonna be very full of content. There's like Peacekeepers getting a Ironside update. I'll definitely be posting a video on if it's downloaded. Oh. Go with match with stars. Probably do a shader preload. Make sure my frames are good. Ooh. Crazy boy posted the stream in Discord. That's nice of him. Hopefully, a couple more people drop by. The shader preload. Oh, good chief. They buffing shard crates. They're not buffing shard crates. I don't know if you saw, but they are adding limited time pulls. So, like, you get a 1 day mythic to the mythic crates. So it's actually getting nerfed. Now, if you get a mythic crate, you can get a limited time usage of the mythic, which is bad. That is not something you want. Here, preload. There we go. Ooh. My stuff loaded up. I would assume both these teams will be on time tonight, chat, so we should get going right about 10. Only one matchup. Hopefully we see more than 3 maps. Last night's stream was very, very short. Very short. But we will see. Ooh. 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 Oh, I guess I just joined them. God, they're all on my friends list. They're all on my friends list. I should be able to get in the room pretty soon. Oh, yeah, they are not. They are actually nerfing the Mythic Shard crates, and I believe they're leaving the Epic and the Legendary crates as is. So you're actually going to be getting less shards going into next season. It is very much a scam. Oh. Got my stuff on the YouTube and the COD mobile side is set up. I can't believe it takes me like 10 15 minutes to make sure it's all prepped. I did not make a leaderboard graphic because I was lazy, chat, so you get to watch the highlights I put together the other day. Or I can't be asked to spend another little while editing it all. YouTube stream sub only mode is on after the incidents with the hackers. All looks correct. I believe it is all correct for now, so just wait for 10 o'clock, teams to get readied up, and we'll get going. I should have the map because I am in the chat for picking the maps, so I can update you guys on what maps we will be playing. Let me find it. Maps versus mythical. Alright. Starting with a hardpoint Hossie, a standoff search, a raid control, a slums hardpoint, and then a Tunisia search and destroy. A lot of very regular maps. It should be pretty exciting matchup. These teams are pretty close skill wise. will hopefully be very, very exciting. Ooh. So if you guys have any questions, you ask them now or in between matches. I will not be able to answer once matches get started. So, ooh. Ooh. Hackers, yeah. So the first night of the stream, the first team, while we cannot confirm whether or not they were hacking while they were playing, it is suspected they were. They got disqualified from the tournament for people could confirm they were hacking in the past, so they didn't want to deal with that. So Threats was disqualified for hacking, and my chat was in an uproar fighting about whether they were hacking or not. So sub only mode stays on after that incident. It means you have to subscribe to me if you want to chat in the middle of the matches. Ooh, ooh. So how has casting been? I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm having an absolute blast doing it. Like I'm just super monotone as is. So like we had a 250 to 240 hardpoint match. So like trying to make myself sound excited is really hard, even though like it's super exciting. Like I don't know, I sound almost low energy listening back through it, but I have an absolute blast doing it. Watching all the tournament matches, I love competitive COD Mobile. I stayed up this morning to watch a good bit of the CDM matches that Bobby was watch partying this morning. I fell asleep during the godlike match, but I absolutely love competitive COD Mobile. So being able to watch all these matchups, be ingrained into the server, watch all the map picks and stuff, I'm having a great time. It's a ton of fun, dude. It's a ton of fun. Gets decent views. I've gotten a lot of subscribers from people who want to show up and chat during the matches, so it's great. Hopefully, I can like figure out how to be more energetic or sound more energetic. And I keep like 4KT used to be NBA, so I keep calling them the wrong team, and that's my fault. But yeah, just a couple minor things I need to clean up, but I'm having a ton of fun doing it. So I'm super passionate about this. Screw actually playing the game, man. Who wants to play the game? That's for losers. Watching the game is where it's at. YOLO, go MV for real. I hope MV wins since I am technically on their roster, but I'm just here to watch close matchups. If we go to a map 5 over or go to a map 5 rounds like played around 11, like around 11 map 5 search and destroy, I would be so down for that. I want it to be close. That's what I care about. Close and competitive. It could be two of the worst teams or two of the best teams. Doesn't matter. As long as the matches are close and competitive, I am happy. Try not to be too biased when I'm casting, but I am definitely a little biased towards NV. A little bit, but we should be getting a room code here within a couple minutes. These teams should both be on time. I would have to imagine both of these teams are going to be pretty close to on time. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Hell yeah, yep. Yep. It's great. Yes, Mythical is playing free for alls. I applied, didn't know if they'd made a room yet or not, so I applied there. Running around in free for all. I guess you guys can hear free for all background noise. Oh, they're playing 2v2s. They're playing 2v2s. Yeah, go in B. Kazi's here. What's up? Kazi and YOLO were doing everything for their team yesterday, but did low-key Ghost Bunny? Nah, bro. Nah. I am not jeopardizing my position to cast this tournament. I'm not interested. Don't care about cheating in any way. You will never catch me cheating in anything. Never gonna happen. Get to listen to them shoot 2v2s in the background. My apologies. That is super loud. Holy. Holy. Hopefully it's not as loud. I think I have it turned down on my scene, so hopefully it's not too loud. It's not, because I was ghosting. You would know, because I'd have to get into the mythical voice chat, and admins can see that. Imagine Overkill's about to go crazy annoying. It's already live in Arena, and from what I've heard, it is busted. People running around with a Tundra and an Uzi or something, like, this is just strong. Though I think the machine pistol is strong enough that you might want to use one of the other, whatever, I forget what they're called, but the other slots. Probably want to use one of the other slots. I can't imagine Overkill's gonna be as worth it as people think. Like, having 2 red perks, I don't think people realize how strong having, like, 2 red perks can be. We'll see. It's gonna be very exciting, that's for sure. I played so bad in APOC, bro. YOLO was popping off on APOC. YOLO was popping off on APOC yesterday, dude. Was a bit of a beatdown. Ooh. Ooh. I'm kind of sad when I am using my thing I edited as a scene. It doesn't play the music, but the music is copyrighted, so I can't be too mad it doesn't. I don't want to get my stream copyrighted like I did the one video I posted.
EMP. Be advised, hostile hunter killer drone inbound. Capture the objective. active.
Sanos just stuck Tyrex with a sticky nade, and Tyrex realized it, so he ran at Saintless. They both died. That's so funny. I'd use the extra red perk one to be honest. Exactly. Yeah. I don't think people
Friendly
understand how
hunter killer
strong.
drone
Like
deployed.
the machine pistol as a secondary or a melee are still very
Enemy
strong
down.
secondary weapons.
EMP.
I would say it's definitely worth using though.
EMP.
Something else. This is my Finnick. Now I gotta go back to Uzi. Oh yeah.
Hardpoint locked down.
Yeah, we gotta go back to playing regular comp rules. Gotta use the single most broken gun in the game. What a shame.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
What a shame.
EMP.
Ooh.
EMP.
Oh, looks like they're setting up the
Hardpoint is
rune
ours.
code. Beat this.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Let me get in the room. Spectator. Ooh. Like I said, these teams are probably gonna be relatively on time. The UN4KT highlights coming in a new video or not? No, you worked hard on the first one was so that I had something to play in between streams. Unfortunately, I don't have the free time to make highlight videos for every matches. I have to go through and I have to watch an hour worth of match play, and then I have to record it all, and then I have to edit it all down, and then I gotta edit over it, and it takes like 2 hours to do. It would take about 25 to 45 minutes per matchup probably. So I really just made this one to see how the YouTube algorithm would take it, and to see and just to have something I could play while we're waiting on matches to get started. What's the point of these tourneys anyways? This one is 4v4. It's really just to have a community tournament. It has like $150 Canadian, $150 Canadian prize pool. Can't stand the meta right now. Uzi is such a crutch for so many people, but Uzi was a crutch for me, dude. The Uzi carried me. I was garbage at the game. Uzi is very, very strong. Very strong weapon. I'm glad they banned the mag, but I mean it's still busted. You really need to ban the whole gun. Ugh. You really just need to ban the whole gun. It needs to be gone. Alright, we're getting ready to get started, chat. All the players are in. Room set up. We're just getting the last couple of things ready, and we will get into it. Ooh. We're gonna be starting right on time tonight. I'm glad to have that. Usually we've been starting like 15 minutes late or so I'm very happy to start on time. Ooh. Yeah, the current meta is very annoying. I don't like playing against SKS's, types of P3s, Odin. I don't like guns that can do tap you, and we are already in the map, so get my scene back to my regular one, and we should be good to get started here, chat. It's like mythical. Alright, here we go. It's like Salt, Kilos, Dala Dane is going to be on SMG tonight. Dala was sniping last night, so a little bit of a different setup here. If you are 4KT, gonna find some merge at arches, quickly traded there by Swoon, who gets 2 off rip, will get traded out by Kilos. Respawn and look for some topside control here. NBA is quickly flipped spawns out. He's gonna find Lily. Taylor hops onto the objective. Spawns are gonna flip again. Doll is gonna find him as soon as the smoke disappears. Healers traded out there. Lily, the last one remaining from the wipe, gonna find Swoon up top. Submerge, pick that one up with 3. Gonna try and hop in the smoke in the objective. Shot in the back there by Dala Dame, who will replace him on the objective. It's gonna settle down as the teams look to make rotation towards P2. The money hill on Hacienda. Helos is gonna win the initial gunfight on the Saintless. Mythical spawning rock side. Helos is gonna put down a lot of damage there. All the equipment's gonna flood in. Vehicle explosion's gonna hinder them a little bit. Eric's gonna find one water side. Gonna slide in, get that trade. One left on water. Eric's is gonna find a Pred missile off that last kill. But 4KT is gonna hold on to the hard point through all of it. Salt posted up in a corner. Good hold here if you are a 4KT fan. Soon the last one to hop up. The split spawn there for number 1, I believe, is Saintless. Split spawn's gonna make this break a lot easier. Merge, find 1. It's like Mythical's probably gonna pick up the end of this scrap here. Or not, they're gonna concede it to 4KTs. Look to fight for rotation. Pirate's gonna pop a Pred, find the info, he's gonna get all the info, there's 3 of them up top there. He'll find 1, Mythical's gonna win this rotation. We're just gonna slide onto the hill, beam somebody over the head glitch, tag somebody in the smoke. Concuss, gonna slow his roll there, Swoon over the top, looking down. Somebody spawns towards office. Most of 4KT is gonna spawn towards office side. Look for shed control here. Alright, gonna cook a nade. Find anything with that. Kill somebody hiding in the smoke. That looks like Salt. It is Salt. Swoon's gonna find that. Swoon working on a hunter killer. Gonna get the hunter killer. Pretty mixy hard point. Mythical's gonna come out with the majority of the time, and we're gonna go towards the AP4 rotation with a near tied game. So far, it looks like 4KT has the rotation on lock. Spoon is the next closest. Working on a Predator missile. Hardpoint is going to stay empty there. Spoon's going to find a nice 3-tap with XM4. Has a Pred to work with. Pred to work with there if he wants it.
Boom! Headshots!
Beam Lily. Get traded there by Dala. Harris. Lambo. Spoon's gonna bring down the Pred, and there's a couple trophies on the hard point. You need to try and dodge those. Dala Dame's gonna get 2 with a hunter killer. He's working on a Pred missile of his own. Spoon's gonna slide in and find 2. Hunter killer's gonna get a 3rd. Dala's gonna find 2 more and earn a Predator missile. Mythical's gonna look for the end of these scraps. Tyrex is gonna find 2. as the ARs of Mythical are putting in a lot of work. The SMGs are lagging very heavily behind. The Swoon is on 21, Pyrex on 18. ARs, if you are 4KT, are struggling a little bit. But your SMGs are able to do a lot of work on the hill as Holiday looking to secure spawns. Gonna start chucking smokes and run around the fountain, look for some kills, try to at least stall out the hard point time. You don't want to give up any if you can help it. 4KT picks up a 20-point lead here. Salt looking down over arches. Nobody's going to be able to get in through there. Pyrex finds 2. Shot out of the sky. Go back into an empty hardpoint. Someone's going to get the info but has no angle. It's like Helos is starting to look for the rotation here. Going to have a fight with 2 that is Submerged coming out of White Room. There's 2 on. Submerged is going to find that. And they're going to have the rotation. And Helos is going to spawn well and look to come back. Hopefully put down by Saintless. Salt is the last one to look for an early break. Saintless in a corner is going to hold it down and have to look to break from the front if you are 4KT. Quick wipe right there. They find all 4 MV members and they push out towards Rock. Flip the spawns. MV now has to funnel down driveway. Pyrex is going to find 1. Pyrex is going to find 2. Saintless is going to find a 3rd. Submerge finds the 4th, and that is a full wipe in reverse, flipping 4KT back into the driveway spawns. Pyrex is going to find 2 more. Working on a Pred's going to get shut down by Helos. Helos is going to get shut down by Swoon. Salt's going to look to deny the scraps here from White. Going to find Submerge, but fall quickly after. Saintless already rotated.
Hardpoint is ours.
Submerge gonna chuck a concuss and rotate. We have a roughly 30-point lead here for 4KT going into P3. Rotation very heavily locked down by Mythical, but Salt slipped around the back pretty quickly. Gonna find Swoon. Need to find the player in the shed here as teammates get ready to come down from office.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Picks up Pyrex. Gonna see if it's the last player. Doesn't matter. Helos is gonna find that one. Helos is gonna find Submerge as well. They're gonna push forward, try to push them out of well. It looks like. Submerge is gonna get 2 and push forward. Need to hold on to this as best you can if you're Mythical, or else it's going to get a little bit out of hand going into P4. Pyrex and Submerge both get concussed. Just looking to deny the end of this scrap time for KT. They're going to have a pretty substantial 50-point lead now. They've grown going into P4. If you're Mythical, you need to have a perfect kill. Have the rotation. You only have 1 person rotated. Pinch there, you're gonna lose 2, gonna lose 3. Gotta remove Kilos from offices if you can manage it. Submerge is gonna do so. Salt has prize fighters, those are definitely banned. Prize fighters definitely banned from Salt. We'll see what the admins say about that one. Submerge gonna pick up an AR here, look over the Lambo.
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Paladin finds one with a grenade, slips towards Raw. Good hold so far here from Mythical.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Swoon. Gonna find 2. Only a little bit of scrap time left to fight for here. He's gonna fall. Helos rotated, trying to lock down some topside control, going back to P1. Mythical has to soak up as much as you can. Saintless already set up, but no smoke is going to make this a little bit challenging with all the ARs looking down at you. Swoon and Tyrex doing their best, both over 30.
Lost the lead. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
He's gonna beam Kilos. Salt lurking up top with a Predator missile.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point contested. Hard point locked down.
We're gonna soak up all the scrap time there. Swoon from across open. Gonna find one. Saintless looking to deny as much time as possible in the smoke as he can.
Hard point is ours. Hard point
Gonna fall. Kilos hop down. Salt still holding onto a Predator missile, making the rotation. Looks like Swoon is making the rotation here for Mythical. They're gonna find the scrap and get this game a little bit closer. Scrap time here is going to be helpful. Salt's going to drop the Pred, looking for the info. Down only 40, but you got to make this break quick and get a really good hold. Really, I couldn't tell if they spawned there or if they came from open. Nonetheless, gonna flip the spawns out, and Mythical is gonna be forced down driveway. Swoon's gonna swing up. Only one left to deal with. They're gonna jump down the water. Submerge is gonna find that trade. Gonna get quickly beamed by Salt. Saintless Flash just running around trying to play his life. Gonna find one, trying to entrant. Gonna find two. Gonna kill White. One left from White. Tyrex is gonna find that one. This is gonna be a close match. Gonna be really close. Saintless is gonna beam Dalladame out of White Room. Can't find Lily. Salt's gonna get a grenade kill. Mythical's gonna just about tie the game, going back to P3. Super close matchup here. It's gonna come right down to the wire. We might see another mad scramble on P4. Saintless has made the rotation. We'll see if he identifies that all of 4KT is here, and he will not. Swoon, first one here for Mythical up top. Gonna chuck a Hunter Killer out. You gotta get Lily off the hard point. Saintless is gonna do it with a grenade. Swoon's gonna fall. Merge, lurking in the smoke, can't do much. Tyrex snuck up in shed. Gonna be able to find two, earn a Hunter Killer. See what he can make work out of that. Merge looking for top office, gets the info but cannot find the kill. Tyrex with a grenade kill, holding on to a Hunter Killer. Gonna find one with a machine pistol as his X4 is out of bullets. He's gonna find a second one. Saintless on the hard point is gonna find the flashed player pretty easily. Gonna play Ring Around the Rosie. 4KT desperately wanting these scraps. Submerge is trying to make a hop up to rotate. He's not gonna manage. He's gonna stay contested all the way to the end. Swoon's gonna find two, but you gotta run a country mile to get over to P4 here. Pyrex is gonna be the first one at open. Telos is on. We'll see if he wins that, but Pyrex's Hunter Killer is gonna bail him out. We're gonna have a match right down to the wire. Saintless finds one. Let's see if they identify them spawning Lambo. Dalladame gets one with a Hunter Killer. Lily gets one through open. Assault. And then open. It's gonna stay super mixy. 229, 236. It's just gonna stay fully contested for most of this hard point. We might even see a P1 again. Submerge. Corner. Lily's contesting. Lily hops over, finds two. Find another. Dalladame's gonna get a kill with the grenade, and Mythical players are gonna have to slide on here. Everybody's dead. You gotta get a touch. Gotta get a touch. And they cannot. They're gonna lose 250 to 234. We will look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Nobody left. Dalladame with a CX9 performing super well on a Aussie, a less SMG friendly map at 42 and 33. Kilos, they are. Assault actually gonna bottom frag for them with an Odin. You wouldn't expect that from your AR. Pyrex 47, Swoon 44 doing their best to make up for their SMG struggles, but they just cannot do enough, and they're gonna fall just a few points short. Swap my scene and go back and get ready for the next map. Get ready for the next map. We will wait for the search and destroy to get started. Ooh. $150 for community tournament is pretty generous. Yep, it's all hosted by the Outlast guys. Make sure you check out their YouTube channel. I don't think they've been posting any of the matches, but if they so choose, they can go back through the stream and pick out the matches. Non-MG42, BP5000, Uzi meta. Thankfully, the comp meta is not as bad with the MG42 and the BP50 having a lot of band attachments. Thankfully. You're playing a standoff search and destroy. Ooh. Getting ready for a standoff search. Ooh. 7 people. Make sure you guys go check out all of the Outlaw stuff in the description. We have started, so they swapped back over. Make sure you go check out their YouTube channel, their Twitter. They have an energy drink and their code in the description of the stream, so make sure you go check that out. We're ready to get into a search and destroy standoff. Looks like NBA is gonna have strong side. I believe you would consider defense strong side on standoff.
Defend the objectives.
So get ready to go. Looks like it's gonna be a quick A hit here for Mythical. Anyways, the entry. Looks like they're playing on the back side of the site. They're gonna quickly find kilos. Moving to a 4v3. Bomb's gonna go down. Lily grabbing towards hay bales. Gonna dodge a grenade. No info given out there. Looks like Tyrex is gonna see the shoulder getting thrown. Salt's gonna slip around and find 2. Saintless on site's gonna hold and get out the back. Merge with a sniper, watching the bomb over boxes. This is a good position to be with only 20 seconds left. Gotta find that kill though. And he is going to be able to. Saintless finds the other, and they take a 1-0 lead.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
I'm gonna head over towards the B site, so we're just gonna swing for top grannies. Let's see what the plan is here. Gonna prone over, pop up, check the hay bales. I'll know if he saw Dala there. I think Dala saw him though. Smurge is gonna get the heck out of Dodge. Saintless and Swoon playing over the back. Kilo's on A, Salt near back alley. Gonna probably be the first point of contact here. Where is Lily playing? Lily's playing inside of Deli. Okay. Dame's gonna find a snipe onto Submerge. Top Grannies, I believe that was. Alright, it's looking for some over aggression in the back. Or 9NBA. 4KT is gonna stay very disciplined here. Quick A-Rap coming out from Mythical, a rough smoke. Doll is going to get a lot of the info. Helos is able to stay hidden for long enough, though, to find a kill. Saloon's going to find one, but Salt's there to clean both of them up. And we're going to be tied 1-1. Round number 3. Watch the defensive sniper here, see what they're looking for. Find out a lot of teams' games plans based on where you place your sniper. Expecting a quick A hit, they're going to read it perfectly. Dollar is going to hit one. Traded by Submerge. Sailor is going to kill. Tark's going to find one with the gunny. Tark's is 1 HP. Assault can land 1 bullet. It's just not going to get an angle there, but has the info, I believe. Clicked on a dead person. Whoops. I'm back out into the respawn. It looks like we're going to play the rest of this round slow. Gonna hide on the backside of Cemetery and wait to see what Mythical plans to do, it looks like. Everybody's plan is slow. Bomb in the hands of Tyrex. Couple of options here for all 3 players. It's just gonna stay patient. Go Assault. I don't believe anybody is gonna be getting overly aggressive here. Alright, just gonna start making a move towards A. I don't know if you can see the gun in the corner. Oh, he can. He did not see them tucked away in the corner. I swear Tyrex looked right at them. I swear Tyrex just looked right at Salt, but Salt's gonna get away. He's gonna dodge the grenade. Salt's gonna get onto the site. It is not planted for here. Tyrex has to wrap quickly. Salt's gonna fake a defuse. Salt has no idea where Tyrex went. Tyrex is gonna beam him. Cannot believe Tyrex did not see that guy tucked around in the corner of Graveyard. Looked right at the barrel of his gun sticking out. Watch Dala offer up again. Lily still with a goose egg. Hurting for KT here. Gonna be another quick A hit. Let's see if Dala can find another pick. Gonna get tagged once. Swinging with a machine pistol. Not gonna be able to find Saintless, but it'll be quickly traded. A lot of trades fall. Is down to a 2v1 here from Submerge. Almost catches a wallbang. See if he reads Kilos. He will read him, but will not get the gunny.
Get ready for the next round.
Type 19, just a little bit stronger than the machine pistol. Just a little bit. 2-2. Good offensive effort here so far from Mythical. So we're just going to swap off the sniper back to the SMG. Make their way towards B. I believe that EMP's going to hit. It is. It's going to get the info on the player. Back alley. It's usually been Salt. It is. Point of contact 2. Might be Submerged running around Graveyard. Slower round here. Minute drifted off the clock already. 52 seconds more to work with if you're Mythical. Eric's lurking at Broken, looking to pick the sniper up. I believe they have the info on him. He's out lurking around Statue. We'll see if Lily can find Higher X tucked in Graveyard. Smurge is gonna find one, gonna walk right past Tyrax. He should find his kill pretty comfortably. Gonna get concussed, he's 1 HP. Concuss almost killed him. Smurge is gonna find one more. Dala gonna get the info on the Submerge, find a weapon, tag him half. Would have been an important kill. Bomb going down. Dala sounded, didn't hear him climb up. Gonna find Submerge. Going to a 1v2. Dala looking for a 1v3 to save this round before you flip sides. Mark's playing back alley, Saintless all the way over on the statue. He's gonna get the info. I believe this is Swoon's X4 that does have a silencer on. So he worked out for once, but Dala is still with a sniper in hands. Don't think he realized Tyrax hopped over the wall. It appears he did not, and Tyrax will clean up the round and prevent the 1v3 from going through. Is a 3-2 half, is Mythical swaps the defense. Gonna be a hit from mid towards A. Helos is gonna get EMP'd. It's like they're gonna back off of the site and look to retake it from mid. Smurge cannot find either snipe. They're gonna back to the backside of the bomb site. Plant for A-bales, I guess. Doesn't look like it's planted for boxes. Tyrax is gonna tag the player on the tank. Swoon close by. Dala up top's gonna find Swoon graveyard. Lily's gonna find one.
You were the last one. Complete the mission.
Only Saintless remains, and Dala's gonna pick that one up as well with a sniper.
Ready for the next round.
3-3 is gonna be a close search and destroy. They're going blow for blow every round.
Destroy the objective.
Dala has been a big difference maker with his sniper, finding important picks. See if he can find another one on the A entrance here. A lot of players tagged up back there, hit by equipment. Tyrax is going to find Lily, Swoon is going to find Kilos. They're going to get the info onto the player boxes. Swoon's going to fall to Salt, who is quickly traded by Saintless. I believe they have the info onto where Dala is located. Just see if they decide to look for the kill or play it passive. Tyrax is going to wrap all the way around. Dala is going to see him. Tyrax up top. I don't think he heard that weapon swap. Should be a free kill for Dala.
Enemy down.
Not going to risk it for the execution. Absolutely could have. Just a style on him, but in a no overtime format, I think I agree with his decision to not risk getting traded. Does afford him an X4 to work with, as he will inspect it. Gonna get some bad timing there onto whoever slid through. I think that was Saintless. Submerge still tucked away in the corner. Gonna get out of there. There's no time left to work with. Saintless is gonna find the kill, affording them a 1-round lead here.
Ready up.
4-3. That is anything to determine what we've seen in the past. That means this round will probably fall into the hands of 4KT, who have
Destroy the objective.
thrown all of their offensive looks over towards A so far. Nobody's gonna head towards Tractor. Very, very passive setup here from Mythical, but 4KT playing just as passive. Somebody's gonna go down to 1 HP. That is Swoon. Salt gonna have the info. Tyrax beamed somebody. Didn't see where they died from. Looked like they died mid. It's Kilos, so I have to imagine he was in mid. Gonna start wrapping. Swoon, or not Swoon, Submerge. You need players with S in your name watching over bottom grannies. Looks like he's gonna get some bad timing here. Misses onto Dala. Gonna play his life here. He's gonna slow peek it. Both are gonna miss another shot. But they're quickly running out of time here if you're a 4KT.
Target down.
Swoon's gonna get concussed if you are. Lily's gonna find two. That might give them an opening to get this bomb down. Saintless is going to find one. Lily is 1 HP. Saintless looking to deny the bomb plant is going to be able to, and Pyrex is going to find the other, and they're going to get within 1 round of claiming the search and destroy. 5-3 lead. Now 4KT needs to find this round.
Destroy the objective.
Very, very pivotal right here.
Smoke out.
And then use the smoke to cross onto the site. Swoon and Saintless both concussed, both 1 HP. Then have to imagine they're both going to fall somehow. Saintless finds a kill on the site before going down.
Enemy down.
Verge is going to take one, trying to plant, and we're going to fall into a 2v2 here. Pyrex quickly on the flank, going to find one with a grenade. Kilo's stuck between a rock and a hard place now, has no idea Tyrex is lurked up behind him, and he's going to get toasted by both of them, and I believe we only played a 6 in this tournament, so that is going to be the end of the map. I believe that 4KT won the Hossie, and then got disqualified, so I believe that is a 2-0 lead for the side of Mythical. If I am not mistaken, I will check in as soon as we look at the scoreboard and wait for the next match, or the next map to get started. Both Swoon and Salt back out. There's a lot of players who've been doing, so we can't look at the scoreboard a whole lot. Saintless on 10, Pyrex on 9, Dame with 8. I've seen back over. We will wait for the control to begin. We will wait for the control to begin. Let me open up Discord and see what was happening. We have a raid control coming up, I believe. 4KT is going to be in desperate need of this map right now. I believe they are 2-0, and Mythical is 1-0 so far this tournament. So both teams playing to stay undefeated. Both teams playing to stay undefeated. We get ready for a raid control. We are getting started. I will swap the scene back over to the default one. I'd kind of like to see 4KT take this map. I want to see a map 4. I want to see a map 4. I want Mythical to win since they are my team, but I want to see a map 4. I don't like having quick maps because then I show up and I spectate for only like 45 minutes of matches. It's kind of annoying. Here we go. Looks like Mythical are going to be on defense, but Raid the last couple of days has been very, very offensive heavy, so we'll see. Salt's going to find one. Salt 1 HP in mid, found another one. We got a player on A. Lily's going to find one. A-Tick's going to start coming through. We're going to start ticking on B as well. Smerge looking to take the B hit off. We're going to find one. Filo's going to trade. He's going to look right at Tyrex. Not start shooting. Tyrex finds a third. Smerge is going to clean B. Lives are tied, but one tick goes through on each site. If you are 4KT, you cannot be too mad about that. It's going to get set up under the blue van. Looking over mid.
Enemy down.
Salt 1 HP, finds Swoon looking for the flank. Dala brings the sniper out. Saintless found 2 somewhere. Found him on ring. Gonna post up in a corner. Lily and Dala each gonna get one. Lives are very close right here. It's gonna be a close map. Saintless almost gonna kill somebody from across the map with a CX-9. Dala gonna find a snipe. Dala gonna find another, and Salt with 2, starting to open up the life gap a little bit with a pick through here on B. Starting to put Mythical into worry mode. Kilo's gonna find some merge with a machine pistol traded by Saintless. Almost found the B pick. He's gonna be very upset he could not find that one, as that would have put the round through, but you still have a 3 life lead to play with here. Pyrex in a corner, gonna get spotted out by Lily. He's also gonna pick up some merge. Opening the life gap up to 5. Saintless lurking in Cabana as they manage to hop onto the site. Saintless gonna find one, give away his position, go down into a 4 life gap. Number 3 from NBA, that's Dala looking to catch somebody spawning basketball. Gonna catch some merge spawning basketball and put another life back in their favor. Does not see Saintless in the corner, but he's gonna find the kill regardless. This is sniped there on the Pyrex, but still holding a 4 life lead.
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Pyrex is 1 HP in Cabana, he's gonna fall.
Running out of lives.
Lily's gonna find 2, that's a full wipe on the Mythical. They're looking to hop the objective and put this pick through pretty quickly. Pyrex finds 1. Pick's actually gonna get denied. It is 1 person stepping on from going through. Swoon's gonna find 1. This is a 3v9 if they can find it. Both players are gonna be stunned. No money control as Daladame's gonna slip into money.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Or Lily's gonna slip into money, Daladame's gonna find a snipe. They're gonna take the first round. It's been very offensive. We will see if Mythical is able to respond with an offense of their own. Dame can knife somebody. It's really hard to knife somebody with a base melee, but he's gonna manage it. Lily. The flank gonna shoot Saintless down weak, but it's gonna allow the second tick to go through on B more than likely. Keels is gonna step on. It's gonna fall to Saintless, who's gonna force a tick through. Lives are currently even. 4KT definitely had a better start to their offensive round. Dame is just being a menace with the sniper. Salt's gonna lurk up driveway. Mythical's gonna change their focus, go towards A, find a couple of kills. We'll look to get a pick through here on A quickly. Kilo some money, gonna look to find one. Bad timing there, as soon as he jumps out, Art's just gonna find him. It's like they put 2 players in the spawn, but they can't find any kills. To find 1, Salt's gonna get Pyrex in the spawn as we have a Gen spawn trap set up here. Oh, he's gonna find Pyrex spawning in.
Lost Alpha.
Pyrex is heavily stuck in spawn. He's gonna waste a whole lot of time here from Mythical. He's gonna find 2. Lily's gonna look to trade Pyrex here, the second player running around the spawn, and they're gonna be able to open up a little bit of a life lead, but in the meantime they did manage to cap A and get another kick on B, so while you gained a little bit of a life advantage, you did not gain a whole lot of map control advantage, and Team Pistol Submerge is gonna lurk up. 1 HP Salt gonna try and play their life, gonna find Swoon. Lily from mid gonna get Pyrex, and the lives are starting to favor 4KT here, but you cannot get full wipe, because if you get wiped and get forced back into spawn, they can capture this objective very quickly with only 1 tick needed. Doing their best. Hold on to map control as the lives dwindle away from Mythical. Looks like we're gonna probably lose this round with only 5 lives left and Lily getting 2. Still 50 seconds to play with. We just kept trying to hit it from driveway. Not sure why we didn't look to play around mid a little bit. We had tons of time to work with. Looking for a 3v12. It really doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Tyrex is going to find one. I mean, can't even look to charge your ops since there are no... Can't look to charge your ops since there are no operators in this tournament, so not much to gain. Sniper looking over red. Might catch somebody in art looking for a wallbang. Time starting to run out for mythical. Really gonna slide in and get bow submerge and Tyrex. 4KT is gonna take a two round advantage. Raid control as mythical is gonna swap back to defense. Merge is gonna pull out a GKS. This is interesting. Budget Uzi. Yeah, that gun does not have very good BSA, my friend. I don't know if I could recommend that. Oh, damn, he's gonna hit Salt's gonna hit Saintless in the face with a Hunter Killer. Keyless is gonna get on to B. Another good start to the offensive effort here from 4KT, looking to hold on to this B site. Salt's gonna get one with the Mythic Odin. Submerge gonna look to deny the capture. Last player on is Saintless. They're gonna be able to deny the B capture here. As a couple of players start working over towards the A site. Lily lurked up into basketball, but is gonna put some problems in. Dollar game with the sniper looking towards B as the mythical effort is going to be redirected to A. Lily continuing to be a pain in the spawn. He's going to find Swoon before getting traded by Submerge. Gonna look to regain money control. Stuck throwing a grenade. They do not have much kitchen control here. Lily's gonna fall. Salt's gonna look to clean up this B cap and give them some more time to play with. Salt's gonna find both of those kills, and they're gonna make the rotation towards A. Killer's working on a pred. We'll probably put this round away. He's gonna get concussed, maybe. Can't find Saintless lurking jungle. He's gonna get traded by Salt on 24 already. Lily on 23. Get on to A. Dame's gonna protect him with a snipe. Kilo's gonna get towards the cabana. Gonna get sniped by Tyrex. Seems to have picked out Dame's sniper. Salt still with the kitchen controls. Gonna make this very challenging if we mythical. 5 lives remain. This looks like it's gonna be a clean 3-0 in favor of 4KT. Saintless swings and checks the wrong corner. Gonna find the kill regardless as we go into a 3 versus 2. Tyrex is gonna fall. Swoon's gonna be hit hard. Lily's gonna find that. Saintless looking for a miraculous 1v9. Not gonna find it as Helos is gonna get the trade. They're gonna take map number 3. That will send us to a, I believe, slums. I believe we are going to a slums hard point now. If I'm not mistaken. Take a look at the scoreboard.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Everybody stayed in this time. Thank you. Pyrex at 24 and 23. Saintless at 21 and 15. Swoon going double negative and Submerge going triple negative. Gonna really hinder your team there. Lily with a Switchblade 27 and 17. Salt 25 and 15. Gotta change back. We get ready for a slums hardpoint. We are waiting on all of the players to get ready for the Slums hard point. I did forget to swap my scene in time. My apologies, chat. My apologies. We are waiting on this Slums hard point to get ready. Whew. We are getting into these hardpoint slums. I believe this is still match point for Mythical, as they're up 2-1 after the DQ in the first map. We'll have to confirm, but I'm pretty sure that is what happened. 4KT really needs to win this round, so Merge is going to connect, and we're going to be ready to get into the next map. Going to be very mixy map. The 4KT has good spawns, just gotta make sure you hold on, and then going into the P2, if we don't throw a trophy system down, but somebody's gonna get concussed. Salt's gonna find the opening kill, Submerge with a trade to Dala. That leaves 4KT in complete control of this hard point. Swim gonna find one. Almost gonna find another, but that has flipped spawns out to the side of Mythical. Looking to make their way towards P2. Still 35 seconds left on P1 before you worry about that. Now we're gonna start soaking this time back up. A couple of decent kills, nobody coming through blue, one through Graveyard in the smoke. Saintless on a Hunter Killer, gonna get traded by Lily. Somebody's gonna rogue spawn in the back. Look like Saintless, yeah, he spawned way deep. Submerge is gonna look to hold spawns. Kilos is gonna look to take him off his hands. He's gonna get one. Submerge is gonna find the other. It's like Mythical is gonna hold on to the spawn. Submerge is gonna get the hip fire to connect, but that leaves only Swoon in the back. He's gonna fall. They're gonna lose spawns. Have to fight from the front here. It's like nobody's spawning in the back. Pyrex looking to hold from the back. I don't think he realizes nobody else is back there. They have spawns if they can get somebody over there. Nobody's spawning in the back right now. I don't think Pyrex realizes. I don't think 4KT realizes nobody's in the back. Mythical's finally gonna spawn back there, but I don't think either team realized neither team had spawns. Pyrex is gonna have a couple players run down through the barrel, free firing. Merge finds one, finds two, can't get the third one. Mythical should be able to hold on to the majority of this scrap ton going towards P3, as we're gonna have a 51-35 game. Saintless with the EMPs for info. Pyrex deep in spawns, gonna get two. Mythical with a good rotation here. First on new, gonna soak up the majority of his opening time. It's gonna be down to Pyrex fighting for spawns. Somebody hops over the wall. I believe spawns are gonna go over towards 4KT, but Swoon looking to stall him in the back, slow him down. He's gonna find one. Look over, I can't see which player that is. It is Lily. Daladane looking to take spawns off his hands, can't find them. Dodges a Hunter Killer. Mythical's able to retake the lead here. Player tries to hop over through the smoke. Pyrex on a Hunter Killer. Shooting one through the wood wall. It's up to 1 HP player. Able to find a Pred missile. Somebody else popped a Pred. That was Saintless. He's going to take two off the objective, but everybody got wiped, so nobody was there to pick up the remaining time. So we're going to have a near tie game going into P4. Saintless finds one. Make sure you hold on to the spawns here. Merge fighting in Graveyard. Swoon working on a threat of his own, gonna throw a hunter killer. Not gonna find the kill, but nobody on the objective here for either team. Pyrex still holding on to his pred. Smerge looking to wrap around the back. Smerge gets stuck. Lifts that. Lily's gonna find 2. Still spawns in favor of Mythical. The question is if you can translate it into any hardpoint time, and now they're going to start spawning Graveyard, it looks like. Lily on a streak, working on a Pred Missile. Lily going to get a Pred Missile here as they start to open up the lead a little bit. Going to get 2, trying to... Not going to get 2, only going to get 1 as they split, trying to break into Graveyard. Pirates going to get an assist there as they look to contest these last couple seconds. Dame's going to find 2 with the CX-9, going to get 3. 1 more, going to get shot through the wall. Pirates holding down Graveyard. Not sure what Salt was doing back there. See if Submerge reads them spawning towards P2. He's going to get 1. He's not going to read the second one. Pirates going to get shut down. Sailor's just trying to contest until he gets some reinforcements here. Finds 1. Traded by Dollar. Swoon, uncontested hardpoint as Mythical looks to flip back towards P1. Kilo's gonna fall. Salt gonna start working his way back towards P2 with 30 seconds left. Try to flip the spawns back over. Contested hardpoint. Salt gonna get that one, get tagged by somebody. Pyrex contesting a little bit. Looks like Swoon has worked spawns back into their favor. The skill's probably gonna flip it fully. Working on a Pred, not quite gonna get it. Looking to soak up the end of this scrap time and win the rotation if they're Mythical. Looks like they are gonna manage the end of the scrap time and the rotation. Pyrex gonna shoot somebody trying to come flying over. 1 player on me gonna get shut down. Salt. Daladang. Salt's gonna get in with 3, but not gonna be able to make anything of it. His teammates warm in stair side. 1 more, Pyrex finds 2. Spawns heavily in their favors. Swoon watching over the spawns. Other 3 fighting for their lives in the hill. Pyrex on gonna drop his Pred finally, I believe. Lily's gonna slip in though, get shut down by Pyrex. Picked up a kite. Daladane gonna get a kill, slip into the smoke, look to contest this, but Mythical's starting to draw that 30-point lead down to a close. Swoon gonna find 2, they're gonna start looking to push out. Swoon finds 3. Saintless gets the last one. I have to imagine if you're 4KT, you're gonna start trying to give this up. No. It's like Kilos is gonna go for it. Mythical is still spawning in the back as we're going to have a 7-point game going into P3 for the second time. They're making a rotation. Pyrex worked up an EMP system. Gonna look to hop over the wall here, see what he can disrupt. Doesn't look like he gets any info. He's going to hold on to this EMP system as they're able to work them out of spawns, it looks like. 2 are going to flood in, find the kills. Saintless fighting in laundry to try and maintain spawns. He will not be able to. Hardpoint uncontested again. Swoon going to find 3, can't find the last. Pyrex close by, but won't be able to find the trade. Full 20-point lead in the favor of 4KT. Healer's looking over the spawns. Pyrex still holding his Pred Missile. Can't find anything with a grenade. Shot through the smoke, somebody slid in. With Swoon, he's gonna deny the last couple seconds here, but just about getting full 60. He's gonna put you in a big deficit going back towards P4. Faintless doing all he can. Gonna find 1 with a grenade, 2 with a gunny. Working on the last one with the gunny. Might have got home locked there. Pyrex spraying a machine pistol through the smoke, can't find anything. Submerged keeping it contested. Might get a couple weak, but I mean, you're spawning Graveyard, there's not a lot you can do. Saintless finds 1. And you're just stuck in graveyard. You got no spawn control. There's not a lot you can do here if you're mythical. You just gotta try and force it through graveyard. Dame gonna get one, Lily gonna find two, trying to make it through graveyard, but I mean it is just a funnel, man. Just get funneled
Predator
down.
missile
Salt
inbound.
picks up a pred. And drop it onto Saintless. Finally gonna find a player towards the back of the spawns, but it's not gonna matter.
We've taken the lead.
4KT is able to chain P3 and P4 together and open up a big 70 to 80 point lead going back to P1.
Hard to capture the objective.
Saintless looking to work his way through graveyard. He's gonna get shut down.
Be advised,
Pyrex still holding on to the EMP system. Probably gonna have to use this to break through
Hostiles have the
P2.
hard point. Hard point contested.
When I get pinched though.
Hard point locked down. Hard point contested.
Merge
Hard point
on
locked.
statue. Let's see what he can make of this.
Predator missile inbound.
Enemy Pred's gonna get 3. That is not what you want to see in a 4v4.
Let's do this, you and me.
Salt gonna fall. Dame on the statue also gonna fall. Mythical needs to soak up this last 20 seconds if they at all can. Merge, wrapping back for spawns. Pyrex trying to help him. Salt's gonna be there. Salt's gonna be working on the spawns. Submerge and Saintless, the 2 SMGs there to meet him. He's gonna find Saintless. Can't find Submerge. Submerge has one more gunfight to win in the spawns. He's not gonna expect Helos to be there, who is gonna take care of the spawns. Swoon spawns close by enough. He's able to get that trade. You're down 90 points here though. You need a full 60 if you're mythical. Gotta have a full 60 here. It's like Pyrex is posted up in the spawns. He's got an Odin to work with. Can't quite find Salt. And he's probably gonna put spawns out. Never mind.
Hard point is ours.
You just gotta get in the hard point. You cannot give up any of this time.
Hard point contested.
Merge is gonna slip in.
Friendly
Somebody
EMP
steps
system
off. Lily slides on. All gonna fall. Only 10 points left you can give up if you're mythical. You gotta win the rest of this hard point and make the rotation, but seems like you're probably gonna fall short here. I mean, you gotta slide in. 2,
Hostiles have captured
1. You're able to keep the game going. Lily's all that's left. Saintless finds it. Pyrex is gonna hold on to the last 3 seconds, and they're gonna make the rotation. You gotta find a lot of points here without giving them 2. It's gonna be near impossible task.
Hard point is ours. Hard point
Still 248. Saintless is gonna get on. Both are gonna fall. And I believe that is gonna send us into a map number 5. This is a Tunisia Search and Destroy. If I am not mistaken.
It's a draw. Stand down.
The stat line looks like Mythical probably outslayed them pretty heavily here. With Tyrex being on 51, Saintless on 40. Well, no. It looks like the kills are actually pretty even. 4KT just with the better teamwork, able to string a couple of kills together and make the difference on that map. And I believe that we have a Tunisia Search and Destroy for our final map of this matchup. Both teams looking to stay undefeated in this tournament. Very important map here. Both teams are looking to stay undefeated. 4KT would go 3-0, and Mythical only 1-0 right now, looking to advance to 2-0 before playing Obsidian. And get ready for the Tunisia Search and Destroy. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Waiting on all the players to get ready for our fifth and final match. It's over, Bunny. It's 3-1. Is it over? I believe 4KT got disqualified on the Hossie, and then Mythical took the search. Oh, it should be 2-2. Salt had prize fighters on the Hossie. Yep, we're starting up match number 5 to Tunisia. We will get to see a match number 5 tonight. Or not a map number 5, I should say. As looks like Mythical is on strong side. Defense to start.
Defend the objective.
We'll see what the 4KT offensive plan is. Looks like they're going to send it over to B as Mythical full sends 4 to A. They're going to see nothing and quickly start making a wrap over.
Grenade out!
Pyrex lining up a grenade. I think there's going to be a gunfight down low. Saintless is going to fall.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
I'm going to go into a 1v2 here for Swoon. Dame with the sniper. Bomb is down, has that in his favor. He's looking for a deep wrap. 40 seconds left as the bomb will be retrieved. I have to imagine they're just going to plant here on B. I don't really have the time to try and make a wrap over to A. I don't think Dame has been told he picked up the bomb, expecting his teammate to plant maybe. They're going to get the info on Swoon's whereabouts. And he's going to be stuck reloading when he gets swung. And 4KT going to take the first with the DQ4. Salt on 4KT had prize fighters equipped. That was the DQ. As 4KT takes the first round of the Tunisia. Looks like Mythical is going to set up a more standard setup. Saintless is over on B, gonna get the info that 4KT has indeed come back. A minute still to work with if you're 4KT, really looking to maybe rotate the bomb towards A. Swoon on a deep rotate, I don't think anybody heard him. I don't know if I'd be running this much. I don't think he realizes so many players have left, and it's only Dame here. He's gonna hear him, he's gonna find that kill. Well, he's gonna turn and expect this. Swoon just full running through mid, not sure what you're doing there. Gonna get picked. Submerge gonna look up mid. Definitely expecting something. Looks like he's gonna see two. There's gonna be no trigger discipline there. He's just gonna see two making their way towards A. Saintless isn't going to be able to find one, but if you're Tyrex, you really just got to look to deny this bomb plant, which you are able to.
The enemy has the bomb.
Submerge is going to be the one that might be able to blow this up now.
Bomb has been planted.
Going to find the bomb planter. Tyrex is going to find the trade. Merge just barely not able to deny the plant, but he will find a 1-for-1. Tyrex is there for the trade. We have a 1-1 match.
Ready for the next round.
Saintless and Salt still both looking for their first kills of the match.
Destroy the objective.
See if 4KT throws a different look this time. Not that I'm gonna sit and watch over mid. Looks like they're gonna work their way up mid this time. Let's see if any Mythical member starts to look for it. Saintless is going to be there. He's going to EMP one. He's going to get the info. Gonna tag one who jumped down. Assault's gonna pre-fire submerge but won't find it, and that's gonna be the bomb falling in a really awkward
Enemy
spot
has
if
dropped
you
a
are
bomb. Smoke out.
through 4KT. Kivos is able to retrieve it. He's gonna look to get a plant down here on B. Eric's gonna look for a deep flank. Swoon coming through mid. Submerge coming through mid. He's gonna see Kilos. Saintless in mid. Swoon and Submerge ready to hit from the back. Pyrex on his way.
Frag out.
He's gonna see Dalladane. Kilos is gonna get Saintless with a grenade. I believe Tyrex has the info on his whereabouts. He does. He's gonna find the kill and be able to hop onto the defuse there. Tyrex slipping all the way around the flank. He's gonna blow the whole play up for 4KT.
For the next round.
There's a 2-1 lead to Mythical on the defensive side, who are going to look to take as many defensive rounds as you can possibly get here. Saintless still on a goose egg. So is Salt through 3 rounds. 4KT is going to finally throw a different look. It seems like Salt's going to be the point of contact. Somebody up top is going to be Dollar. Kilos. Dalladane gonna find a snipe onto Swoon. Smoke's gonna hit the trophy system. Saintless is gonna find one. The two in mid are stuck here. Only one here is Pyrex on site. Nobody's gonna expect him. Beautiful trigger discipline. Gonna find two. Masterful work there to find the second one. The bomb is gonna fall on the site. If you're Salt, you only have 30 seconds to work with. Might hear Submerge reloading here. I believe he might have heard Submerge. Gonna get that reload. He's gonna get Saintless. Not gonna be able to find Submerge. Mythical is gonna take a third round. KT is going to be looking to take another offensive round here. On Tunisia, you'd definitely be happy with 2 offensive round wins. Alright, it's going to smoke off the entrance. Looks like they're going to throw another B hit. This time a little quicker. They're going to get EMP'd.
EMP!
It's like Saintless is just going to look to play his life here. We'll see if he can find one. He will not. He's going to get sniped, and the bomb is going to go down very quickly. Pyrex on the flank, Submerge finds one. I have to imagine they're probably expecting Pyrex here this time. This is looking like it's going to be a round for 4KT unless Swoon has some 1v3 heroics up his sleeve. Gonna scout. Player's looking at all of the crosses. He's going to find one and quickly be traded out by Dalladane. I believe we swapped sides at round 5, so we will see Mythical's offensive attempts here.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
It's like we're gonna send it over towards the A site. Salt's gonna be here to meet him, along with Lily playing farther back. Salt's gonna shoot his own trophy system out. Look to get out. Bomb is gonna go down.
Bomb has been planted.
4v4 retake here for 4KT. Swoon's gonna get in a good position. Dalladane's gonna be the one looking for the opening pick here. 30 seconds left to work with. Somebody got tagged up. That was Saintless. Gonna stay in the corner. Dalladane can't find one off the heady, but Lily's there. Salt's there. One remains. It's Tyrex playing deep. He is smoked off. 15 seconds left to work with. Gonna somehow find two. Salt's gonna find the third kill with just enough time to spare to get the defuse through. It is gonna be tied up at 3.
Ready up.
We'll see what Mythical has to throw their second offensive round.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Looks like we're gonna throw another A hit. Assault here once again. Grenade land close, but not close enough. Like the reinforcements are going to be on the flank here very quickly this time. They're getting ready to swing out. Assault's going to beam submerged. Tarix is going to find that trade. They're going to be on site, but somebody's coming deep on the flank. It's Kilos. He should find the bomb planter here.
Bomb has been planted.
Gonna give up the info. He's gonna get swoon regardless. Saintless finds one. The 2v2. Daladane's gonna snipe Saintless. All down to Tyrex, who is about half HP, looking to get a regen off. And he is gonna fall to Kilos. He's gonna look for the defuse. That is 4-3 lead for 4KT.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Let's see if MG throws a different look here. Gone to A twice. I have to imagine we're going to send it over towards B. We are.
Smoke out.
It's like maybe we're actually going to try to dodge the sniper Adala Dane, which we were expecting on the B site. We're going to get picked apart in mid. Never mind. We find two trades quickly. Pyrex is going to get sniped. All down to Saintless. Lowest kills on the map so far. Looking for a 1v2 to keep him in it. Gonna see the player on his side of the mid. Gonna quick plant. It's like Salt's gonna be here soon. Daladane's gonna fall to Saintless, who's half HP. He's gonna back around the corner quickly. It's like Salt's just gonna defuse. I don't think there's any way Saintless gets here in time. That is going to be the round. One more is all 4K. He needs to put this map away and take the matchup in a 5-2. We're in a 3-2 map, but
destroy the objective.
It's not over just yet. Mythical is going to send it back to B. It's like we're going to challenge the sniper Adala Dane this time. It's not going to land a wallbang. It's going to get smoked off, not find anybody through the smoke. Merge is going to fall, Daladane's going to find swoon, and we're down to a 2v4 to try and rescue the game. Too quickly coming on the flank, and it's all down to Saintless who falls. And 4KT take the final map fairly comfortably in a 6-3. And they will win the series 3-2 after a very close matchup. All the way through, the hard points are close. Mythical takes the standoff search, and then after that, 4KT is able to close it out pretty comfortably. Pyrex with 11 doing all he could, but Kilos, Dala, and Lily with 9, 9, and 7 each. So much more damage than the rest of the MV members can find, and they will not win that matchup. And they want to have any good, consistent shot of staying in the tournament, they're going to need to beat Obsidian. Whenever we see that matchup, which will probably be later this week sometime. So, very, very close matchup. We get to see all the way to map 5, so that is very exciting. And then to watch all the way down to a map number 5. Unfortunate if you are a Mythical Valiant fan, they fall just short after winning the first 2 maps. First one on a DQ, and the second on just winning the search. But good games. Hope everybody enjoyed. A great time watching them. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Stay live a little longer, make sure we confirm the results from the admins, and then we will end and wait for the next set of matchups. Very good set of matches tonight. I don't know if we have any matchups tomorrow night. I'm not sure. Yep, I believe it is going to be a 3-2 to 4KT. Mythical still with a map win against UN does give them some comfort to work with, and a couple of map wins against 4KT will give them some comfortability in any potential tiebreaker. We will see. Swap scenes until I end, probably in about 5-ish minutes. Put that on. Oh yeah, GG's to Mythical and 4KT. Make sure you go check out the Outlast socials in the description. Thank them for hosting this tournament, allowing me to spectate and cast all of the matches. Having a great time. Hellman, thank you. Subscribe to their YouTube channel so they can get up to 50 subscribers, hopefully. And yeah, not sure what we have next. I know Mythical is going to play Obsidian sometime in the next couple of days. And then the other two groups have not had any of their matches played yet, so there will be lots to spectate in the next week or so. And make sure you subscribe, stay tuned for the next couple of matchups, and hopefully I'll catch you all next time. Sort through my stuff before we end. I believe it was confirmed a 3-2 in favor of 4KT. Ooh. I can't see the match history if I was spectating. I can look at Tyrus's history, right? Or have his match history on. Look at the map. So, only won the Surge and got the Hossie on a DQ. Control 3-1. The hardpoint slums 250 to 173 pretty comfortably in 4KT's favor, and then the Tunisia 6-3. In another minute or two, and then I'm going to end stream and prep for the next set of matchups. I'm not sure if what's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, the 21st. I'm not sure if we have any matchups tomorrow. I know we have some on the 22nd. We have at least one matchup on the 22nd, so we'll let you guys know when that one is confirmed. And yeah, I'm probably going to end here until we get our next set of matchups scheduled and ready to go. So, GG's to everybody. Had a blast watching their matches. Hope everybody that came